What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. If you guys are new to the channel, do me a favor and hit that sub button, hit that notification bell, make sure you're not missing any of the awesome content that we have coming out. And I am super excited about this line. This issue was tremendously better than I thought it was going to be. With this video, we're jumping into Punisher, issue number 1. We had the prelude in Daredevil, Woman Without Fear. We saw the Punisher with his new symbol, his new logo, and he is working for the Hand. With this issue number 1 revealing exactly why that is happening. Because I know I was left wondering, why the heck would Punisher be working for this organization? What incentives, what could they possibly be offering him to make him do this kind of work and work with an organization he would otherwise more than likely try to take down? Coming from writer Jason Aaron, be sure to buy the comic, support the industry, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so as we dive into this issue number 1, we are picking up in the past. The day that changed everything for the Punisher. The day that Frank Castle, he lost his family. With the death of Maria. With him barely able to have any kind of breath. Whispering her name. Reaching out to her with little strength he has. This is the day that changed everything. This is the day that Frank Castle became something more. Ever since that day, he has become the king of killers. The ultimate assassin. And taking us to Greece. Picking up in present day, we see the individuals known as the Apostles of War, and they are currently on a heist. They are stealing anything that they can have of value. This stuff is going to help them wage their war. Mostly weaponry, stuff that is super high tech and is supposed to take out the best of the best in the Marvel universe. And so while they are stealing all of this stuff, they get word that at the front entrance, they are under attack. They are under attack by the Punisher, with everybody arming them with the high-tech weaponry that is here in this room. They all prepare for the Punisher, looking around, waiting for his arrival. This is when all of the lights, they go out. And in a matter of moments, without a single shot fired, every single one of the Apostles, they are taken down, with one left standing to give Frank Castle any kind of answer. He wants to know who they are working for, who sent you here, and why are you stealing this? But the Apostle, he refuses to give up any information, that he would much rather die at the hands of the Punisher, be tortured by him, than have to deal with his boss, saying that his boss would do 10 times more than the Punisher could ever deal out to him. In a matter of seconds, we see the Punisher move in on him, carrying his sword and cutting off the hands of the Apostle, taking that sword and driving it through his chest. The Punisher not caring about getting the answers because he will find them eventually. The Punisher giving the order to take all the weapons, destroy everything, and burn this place down. We see the ninjas coming out of everywhere. These are the Hand, the new organization the Punisher is more or less leading at this point. Now the Hand, it was born to take down the worst of the worst. They murder so that they can stop the bad guys, or at least that is the relative motto of the Hand. And so with this mission complete, they head back to the hidden location of the Hand, their hidden fortress, a place that can only be located if you have ever been here. Now the Hand, over the centuries, while they definitely take out it's what they call unholy, at the end of the day, they're glorified assassins. They are the world's finest assassins, and they will work for just about anybody. And so while morally and ethically they think they are doing the right thing by cleansing the world through murder, through chaos, through violence, the truth is they're just a cult of psychopathic ninjas. And they do all of this to honor the beast, one murder at a time. But with Punisher returning back to the fortress, he is met by the High Priestess, with Frank Castle being welcomed back as the High Slayer, letting the Archpriestess know exactly what transpired today, not knowing who the Apostles of War are, not knowing who they are working for, saying that the Hand needs to keep an eye out, look for all shipments by these guys guys, and we might be able to pinpoint who is responsible and who is backing all of this. The High Priestess, she lets Frank Castle know that they are ready. They have the day's catches ready to be executed. Murderers who went free, rapists, abusers of children, the worst of the worst from all around the world. The Hand has gathered them all together, brought them here to the fortress, just so the High Slayer can take them out. And the Punisher, he executes every single one of them with his own hand. Though he is offered every single day to have his disciples, to have the ninjas execute these guys, he refuses to let them do it. His determination, his dedication to the white-hot focus of his rage. And ever since he started working with the Hand, he has begun to use swords and knives, training in the ninja ways, becoming a more efficient and proficient killer. Frank Castle really is still adjusting to this role, because it has only been a couple of weeks since he has done this, since he has joined the Hand. But it's not the killing, not the murdering that he has to get used to, because for years now, the Punisher has been the world's most accomplished mass murderer. He is the king of killers. The Archpriestess, the only thing she has done is brought the crown. With the Hand invading him weeks ago, the Archpriestess let him know that he has the potential to be the one. But first, he must stand trial. With him ambushed, completely surrounded by ninjas, he pulls out his guns, and this fight is underway. And this is all a test to see if he can be the next fist of the beast. And while all of the ninjas, they descend upon him, we are taken back to the current time. He executes all of these prisoners, and in their execution, he lets them know that the Hand needs to bring more tomorrow. Headed off to his chambers, we see that his room, it is still packed with all kinds of firearms, and we see his old armor. It is sitting up on the mantle. The old Punisher symbol, the old logo, it's sitting right there. And so while he's wearing something new, while he has this new armor, while he is the fist of the beast, it is inevitable that he is going to be picking up that skull and putting it back on sometime in the future. Being the king of killers, taking us back to when he was ambushed, the Archpriestess, she watched in awe. She watched as the king of killers laid waste to every single one of her ninjas, the ones that she had trained since birth. Ninjas that she would consider her own children are massacred in droves. She watched as Frank Castle destroyed all of them. And though he's taken his cuts, he's taking his slashes, he's taking his stabs, there is nothing that is stopping him. Having his room booby-trapped, he is using claymore mines, he's blowing these guys up, he is just wreaking havoc. But all these ninjas, they died without a single cry. Not a whimper, not a single sound. They died like ninja. The Archpriestess, watching all of this happen, she can't help but see the beauty in the Punisher. And once every single one of these ninjas had been dispatched, the Archpriestess comes in, and on a tray we have 3 knives. Asking if any of these knives look familiar to him, Frank Castle doesn't give a crap. Asking who the heck sent her, why they have come, and why they have tried to kill her. The Archpriestess, she has a trick up her sleeve, apologizing for the intrusion, saying that a test was required, that they're not here as assassins, but they are here as saviors. And they come with an offer, a chance to fulfill his true destiny. Not only that, they have brought him a gift. And this gift is exactly why Frank Castle has joined the Hand, picking up in present day inside his chambers. There is a woman laying in his bed as he takes off all of his equipment, as he takes off all of his gear, and she turns over, revealing her face. This is Maria, the love of his life, the wife that he thought long dead. Somehow she is back. The Hand has her right here in front of him. This is the gift that they offer, a gift that Frank Castle, he would never refuse. And because of this gift, that is why he is with the Hand, and he is the new fist of the beast. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. You know, in Daredevil, Woman Without Fear, I asked the question, why would Frank Castle ever work with the Hand? Yes, it gives him the opportunity to assassinate some of the worst people. And for Frank Castle, as the Punisher, that really is a good job. So I could see it from that aspect. But I had to believe that there was something more. There was an underlining factor that made him work with them in the first place. And that factor is Maria. She is the only one that could get Frank Castle to continue to go on this path, to be the High Slayer, to work with this organization, knowing the enemies he is going to make because of it. Now we can only imagine that we are going to see a confrontation between Daredevil, Elektra, and Punisher, especially now that he is High Slayer of the Hand. It is almost but inevitable for that confrontation and that conflict to happen. Now we got everything going on with Devil's Reign right now, so I'm sure they're gonna postpone it for just a little bit, but here in the near future, I guarantee we're getting a crossover and Daredevil is gonna be going after Punisher. And it's really nice to see his old symbol, his old logo in armor sitting there on the mantle, ready and waiting to be picked back up. All of his guns are still on the wall, while he may be training as a ninja, while he may have this new suit of armor temporarily. The true Frank Castle, the true Punisher, it lies right underneath the surface. And while he currently may be the Fist of the Beast, it is only a matter of time before he picks up those guns, he throws on that skull, and he takes on the Hand himself. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Let me know your theories. If you have not yet, do me a favor, hit that sub button, hit that notification bell, make sure you're not missing any of the awesome content that we have coming out, and until the next breakdown.